I'll be able to there's some really cool spots for hunting. Just inside like the walls. Count the stakes. Come out. 45. Okay. That's not enough.
Playing hide and seek in this stuff. Oh, there's been fire in here. Oh, there's stuff in here. That's cool. Sharp. I'm just saying that I didn't see anything in here. Brett, there's pottery and there's chunk stones and there's fire on the roof. I think there's stuff in here. Right here.
Oh, dang. I didn't see that. That's cool.
Yes, the cows have liked it in here. One last thing to see here. One, that's ash. A good pile of ash. I'm sure all this is ash. A lot of pottery in here. But, tucked up right here is a mono. That's ground really smooth, even though it looks very jagged. It is jagged, but the overall surface has been smoothed. This side too. That's a big one. Sorry, I have to. And I found it right like that. And just on the other side of this hill, right there, is another agave roasting pit. Actually, there's two of them over there. That's cool. We actually just came down here because we saw this rock overhang on that side, the first one we walked into. It's like you can't spit without finding archaeological stuff around here. And I can't even imagine how much we're missing. Like, there's got to be so much more that we're just not even seeing. Heading into that cave overhang area in front of us. Notice there's very different colored ground in front of it. It could be ash mixed in with the ground.
There's something there.
That looks like a roasting pit, honestly.
There's black ceiling on it.
Where's the pottery?
Right there.
I don't see it. I'm sure we'll find more.
Oh, wait, I see it.
Yep.
Dad found that piece. Here's not pottery.
Yeah, this is the ground. Just had a really different color, which looks like it has ash in it. This is pretty big. It's a large area. Core stone. Right here looks like a core stone.
There's more pottery.
That's not pottery.
It is.
I know what it is. I was joking.
Yeah. Nice piece. I think the owls
Owls, I love owls.
live. What would that be? Yeah, that's an owl pellet right there. There's a lot of owl pellets.
Ugh.
Not ugh.
Pottery.
This is a good. But the owls sit right up there. Yeah, this is.
Oh, check this one out. This is cool.
Whoa.
Whoa. That is really cool. How sweet. All right, find the rest of that pot.
No kidding, right?
It's in here. That's really cool.
It's just under all this ash.
Here's the view. Right, because cattle love this.
Don't show them where we're hiding.
We're just gonna put that right there. There's a good flake. Give it a little protection.
Yeah. All the dirt that has owl pellets in it.
That looks purple. Okay. So weathered. Corrugated. Piece of pottery. We haven't found any corrugated. Haven't found anything painted either.
I found an arrowhead.
What? You found an arrowhead?
Come over here.
I want to see it. Pull it up. I'd say that's a very good fair chance that could be an arrowhead.
There's another one.
Pretty well shaped. Do you have another one?
That.
That could be a teeny. No, that's just sure. Okay.
Bit of a tour type thing, it looks like.
I like theirs.
A lot of cars coming. A3. Here comes A4.
Oh, A5 has got
A5. Oh, A5. They're all in order.
I want to go in
They're so organized. A6. Dolly 3. That one's out.
What does Dolly
So are they all renting these vehicles?
I don't know.
How come that one doesn't have a number?
It's the Falcon. They got some pretty cool trailers though.
Yeah.
There's so much more.
There's
Expedition. Hello, class. Hello, class. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, see? Blah, blah. I mean, just now. Blah, 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 number two. Blah, 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 blah. Today we are learning about human hairs. Cool. Can I just skip and go in that direction? No! I will have to send you.
And that was enough time for one airplane to land and the other one to come in. That didn't make sense, but in my brain it did. That last one was only like 4 minutes ago. Disturb him. I want him to crawl on my feet. Oh, there. Okay, he's just little. He's right there. Okay, you can make him squirm a little. He's not moving. Oh. Oh, that's good, bud. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Where'd it go? I was watching another bug.
On the other side.
Looks like more of a road than it did 50 yards back. This really is a road. It's even marked on Google. It's definitely the road less traveled. I just reached down, picked up the tip of an arrowhead. Look how pretty the color of this one is. It's pretty. Parked right, teeny little speck, tip of my finger, white Suburban. That is a cool volcano right there. And on Google Earth, it has a really cool cone in the middle. This rock is really cool spot. Lots of chert. It's a pretty piece. This one actually is even more intriguing. Because this is a point, I bet. It's a really skinny one. Yeah, that's a really cool piece. Come on, hand focus. It's hard to hold my phone. Tap on the screen. Yep. Didn't mean to drop that, but there's where it's resting anyway, so. But yeah, coming into this rock, got a nice solid rock floor, and it's very black under here. Always a telltale sign, huh? Pretty good one. Don't see anything else in here. I mean, there's definitely stuff in here, but no pottery. Just a black roof. Nice little shelter. I get tired of picking up artifacts. Oh, I thought that was going to be an arrowhead. You're in my sunshine. That's just a flake, though. I'll put that piece of water. You gotta get there. I'll be safe there. This looks like a cool rock, too. Yeah, there's chert all over. Ooh, that's a good piece right here. Let's pick this one out of the ground. It's pretty. It's glittery. Well, that's an interesting rock. It goes all the way here. I'm going to take my phone down here.
Wow.
It goes all the way through. Like a little tunnel in there. Oh, it's our first piece of painted pottery.
And it's a rim piece.
That's a rim. You see it? That's really cool. The bowl. The other end of that tunnel. More chert on the ground. Sweep across it pretty fast. Again, black ceilings. If it were dug out in here, it'd be a good little spot. Those look like they could be stacked rocks. Oh, this looks cool. Let's see what that is. It's got some good possibilities to it. A lot of probably coyote or fox in here. Man, oh, I wonder what stories this little rock could tell us. And when would the last person have been in that? Because we are super, super remote where we are right now. So on Google Earth, it's a round circular feature that the cliffs kind of make. It almost looks like the vegetation is different when you're looking from a satellite perspective. And I think you can see Breck over here under this rock, but I think this is this round circular. It almost looks like it goes into a bowl. I wouldn't say it's a sinkhole, but it's definitely kind of fun to see from Google Earth. So, yeah. Go check it out. Right now that I'm up here just a little bit higher, yes, this does look like a circular area. I'm almost wondering though if what we're looking at is just over there. So I could be wrong about this. There's a lot to explore in here. Let's just peek in. Zoom in right here. Yeah, that looks like it has a potential lodging spot for Native Americans. I mean, this whole area is. You just can't even, like I said earlier, spit without landing on something archaeological out here. Pretty amazing the ingenuity of these people to survive in this kind of an environment. But man, did they have a beautiful view. Could see light coming in that, but now that I'm coming around this corner, I can see that it has a crack in it. Recording up there and looking at the ground. Because I just want to find something cool on the ground. Like that. That's really bright colored. A lot of this stuff. Several more pieces. There's that piece. That piece. Always look at the ground. It tells a good story. Let's story does that tell? Or those? My phone's in the shadow. Tells me I'm not the only one that's been here. It's old cowboy camps. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone down and scramble up that. Those old tin cans also tell me there's no possibility of finding an entire pot sitting in here, but I find stacked rocks, and that's cool. Yeah, very much stacked back there. Turn around. Just came through here. That was where those stacked rocks are across the way. You can see them in the back. See the light coming through them. So this is the next little section, and now that I'm looking at it, that is exactly where we're heading, because you can tell that vegetation is different. Looks like it's just all creosotes. Where the rest of the vegetation up here is a little more variety, but it has a very distinct color to it. Lots of rock formations. Yep, the more I get out here, the more circular it looks. It almost looked like on Google Earth, like it was a somewhat of a sinkhole. I'm coming! And that is just a fun rock. That's a cool rock. It's big. The way it's balancing like that is pretty cool. And I just have to show you this because how cool is that? It's part of the sandstone, but a little white circle. Perfectly in the sandstone. Oh, yep. There's a lot of trails going down there, probably animal trails. Alright, gonna find a way down there. Looking for a route. I have to come back this way. Really does look like a sinkhole. This is really cool. I see. My eye is getting so trained. I see an agave pit, a roasting pit, right there. Telltale signs of that white rock that is piled up, that's been burned. It's pretty cool. What a pretty view. Working my way down off this side.
We're gonna wait right here in the creek.
Okay.
We're almost out of water.
Oh, I have a whole thing full. Do you want mine? They're out of water. It's a good thing they're drinking. That's cool, that overhang. Yeah, I at least want to go over there and see that agave pit. So, alright. Signing off. Need my hands again. Getting closer. No, nothing under there. Ow! I tell you, these manzanitas are ferocious. Come here, you plant. Kind of stuck in my leg, too. Nice to meet you. Now go away. Another one right here. Oh, look. We're even closer. And walk right down off this edge without hitting another one of those things. Manzanitas. And a slide. I have to drive a road that's named Manzanita every day because I have to drive on Manzanita to get to my house. These cool cactus. Still looking for rock art. Haven't seen a whole lot of it this trip. A lot of chert, a lot of pottery. Love the birds. Feels like such a private little paradise thing over here. I think this is what I was looking at right here for an agave roasting pit. It's not a very big one, but very much so rocks that seem out of place. Guess if I look for ash, I don't even see ash in here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it looks pretty. Sorry, make the camera go in the right spot. Probably not heavily used, but alright, that really wasn't the right pit. This is the one I saw. And this is very much so a roasting pit. Not much of a pit to it, but see the edge of it. A lot of dark soil. I know there's something that's kind of a romantic to think that you go find places that not a lot of humans would dare venture into. To think that there would be a whole entire pot sitting there. Definitely has had fires. Nice little shelter. And I wouldn't say that it's impossible to find places that still haven't been discovered or looted, because I have had that experience in my life. I'd love to have it again, where we have found entire pots, only to find that 25, 30 years later, when we went back to show our kids, they've been taken. And it was pretty heartbreaking because all the other stuff that was in that little overhang was still there. The wood, the rocks that covered it, but the pots themselves were gone. And they were big. They were buried in the ground. Imagine for like granary storage. Just because I could reach my arm all the way down in there, and there were corn cobs in them still. And when we left, we put those rocks right back over top of them where we found them. We erased our steps. And then I never said anything, thinking that they would be just fine, but they weren't. Somebody got greedy. This is cool. Don't want to run into him. Zoom in on that formation up there. Alright, these are definitely tools. That's super. Sorry. Looking at the camera, not my camera. These are super. The bottoms are all broken. They're obviously broken, but that one, that's the smooth side right there. Actually, you can tell this whole corner. Okay, so this is cool because this has been worked. This has been worked. And then this has been worked, but perfect little corner edge there. So yeah. And I don't know if this is anything or not, but it's kind of buried, but it looked like the same kind of material. If this is part of it. Nope, that's a different type of rock. Yeah, cool stuff. I haven't known these things bloom, but big old barrel cactus. It's got bloom. Let's see where all the other blooms are coming out on it, but I think that's the first time I've ever seen a barrel cactus actually with a flower on it. Well, this whole little sinkhole amphitheater thing is pretty cool. Fun little exploration spot. Oh, what do we have here? That's pretty cool. Just stumbled on that. Wow. Pit house. That's really cool. Looking at the ground, not seeing much pottery. Yeah, that's a sweet little find that I just walked on. There's lots of these spots where there's lots of rock that just looks really out of place. I'm gonna guess they're more agave. Maybe they're just washing down, but it's really odd. It's not very far from that pit house. This, wow, there's something definitely here. That's another little circle. That's small. Maybe that's what all of these things were. Because I just discovered that right as I came onto it. It's definitely a circle. Yeah. Again, I'm not seeing gobs and gobs of pottery on the ground or anything like that, but I'm looking. A lot of stuff on the ground. Look, this is another circle. As you can see, let me walk over here. See that rock, that rock, that rock, that rock. There's another one over there. There's a very distinct circle right here. It's right over from that one. All right, just keep the camera on because it seems like I'm finding some cool things right in this spot. Yep, here's another. This is so cool. They're very small, like obviously that's not going to be something somebody's going to be living in. Oh, my hand's cramping up from holding the phone. That one, rocks are angled. Go around the yucca plant. See what I can find up here. A lot of ash. Definitely another burning spot, maybe. Cool piece of shirt. It's a cool color. Yeah, this is definitely another site where they have been putting fires in the ground. Let's see what would be up under this rock. Definitely a line of rocks here. And they do go through that creosote. Very much so stacked in there. Old rotted barrel cactus. Can't see the ceiling, but this is another shelter right here. This looks like a core stone. I love my amateur archaeological exploration. Here's a piece of pottery. Sitting right there. Another little piece next to it. Seriously, it would be hard to document all of this. Okay, I'll leave it in the ground, but that's in there and it's smooth. Just these big mounded, builded up areas of rock. But every one of these is definitely a fire pit or some kind of a pit house. Coming over to this one. First one to put footprints in here, and how long? Who knows? Walk over that stuff. See it from that angle. That is a lot of yucca plants. I'm walking through the yucca forest. Well, that was some cool discoveries. Well, we covered a very small section because came down just on that side of this rock here. So just explored this. I haven't even gone over to that side, which I won't for lack of time. Pretty satisfying just being here. Okay, now that I've kind of backed out of it a little bit, you can see how there's just distinct vegetation, and all that's growing in there is creosotes. It gives it that very unique difference in the plants that are present in this area. Right there is Grand Canyon. Right out there is Whitmore Point. So kind of fun again to see the lava flows coming down through those sandstone cliffs. So cool of a geology. Okay, you've got the volcanic, the red sandstone, and then you get this layer of gray stuff, which looks volcanic when you look at what I'm walking across. Just that volcanic cinder material, which still doesn't match the color of that volcano, but it's just very crumbly stuff. And it comes and this whole ridge going right into the sandstone. And that's where it comes out again, or comes back into the red sandstone. And we're back in to red. Just came over the ridge and I found a genie pot. It looked like a genie lamp. Rub that rock and get 3 wishes. Anything under here? Here's the genie rock. Found my hiking buddies. You're my hiking buddy. Where you from? Are you my hiking buddy? Are you gonna catch me? Okay, here I come. 1, 2, 3. Ah! That was probably loud on the phone. Thanks for catching me, son.
Yeah, I definitely. Spider web.
That's a cool formation.
There's a spider web in it.
It's a perfect spot for a spider web. More. This rock is just got all sorts of formations going through it. Grab my arm. Thank you. Got it. That was graceful. Our journey is through. We're back to the car. Everybody's tired and ready to go home. You guys ready to go home?
Mm-hmm.
What a cool adventure it's been, though. Bye. Oh, that's a cool plane. Love the tail end on it. Have one last adventure on our way home. Sorry about the wind. Like I can excuse the wind, but sorry about the noise of the wind. It might be loud in the recording, but there's so many homesteads from the early history of Mount Trumbull area, and it's just one of them. Going out to see this old homestead. Might have been a barn.
Look, there's a metal plant.
A metal plant.
Watch out for the nose.
Go to old Indian homes, we'll go to old pioneer homes.
Okay, it's over in there. On the grave.
There's some glass still.
I'll go in. Squishy out of the way, I'll go in.
Me too.
Whoa. That floor looks like it's gonna come down. Cows come in here. This is like so cool. You can see how
The roof would be
they would
so
have
low.
had like a adobe mortar
Why is
on the
there,
whole
like,
thing
that pipe thing?
and probably painted.
What's that pipe thing?
Like probably for a wood burning stove. Gosh, yeah, that ceiling is just a little
Would they have had like
intense, huh?
floor or something?
Look, this one's broke.
Probably just started.
So they've obviously cemented it and then they've painted it. Watch Nils. There's a little bird nest up there. Oh, hi guys. Could pop my phone. If I had a selfie stick that Ephraim didn't, or Josiah didn't steal from me, I could pop my phone up through the floorboards and go, oh, there's the first story. I hear or I see. I don't know what that is, but
This might be the only one.
it feels really good in here, even though it's more of a cattle stable now. Just because the temperature is really nice and cool.
I'm pretty sure the door probably still works. You're not stuck.
I almost thought that was my name, Melanie, but it's not. Ruby. I was looking for a date. It's kind of fun to see dates.
Where did they go?
Went this nice solid cement floor that's probably now buried in dirt. This would have been a front porch.
This would have been the front porch.
Uh-huh. There would have been a railing around it. Been a really pretty view. Or fun to come out and
Oh, this was a door.
this is the window well.
Now you can see that. Whoa, this is just all back there. The chimney is all about to fall over.
Is it? Yeah,
like
this is
moving
why the
it.
floor is cracking down through. Everything gets reclaimed by time. It's a well-built chimney, though. Some good craftsmanship. Oh, hi.
They did have
Some
some
of that
good flooring
leather
in here.
stuff.
They had some pretty nice flooring.
Yeah, it's like I can see that from below. Is that wallpaper? Probably. Got a nice little cubby right here. This is, they put cardboard to insulate things.
They put
That's-
cardboard.
Yeah, there's cardboard all in walls. Hold on, I'll let you guys see it. There's a nest.
See how bad that chimney's leaning?
Yeah. Look at the mantle on the chimney. Can you imagine how proud somebody probably was of this house? Their pride and joy. And the kids that would have been running around here after they came home from school at Mount Trumbull. That's pretty cool.
Look at those tiny nails.
Yeah.
There's tiny nails.
You can tell that it was painted green.
There's 2 rooms.
It would have been so pretty in its day. That's
There's
painted
2
green.
There's 2 rooms over there.
What do you think this foundation is? Because you can see it there.
Maybe.
That's too big for an outhouse. Could be a barn.
Foundation.
Yeah, it is. They obviously had a yard, like a fenced around their yard.
Water trap out there.
Yep. Wonder if there's water in it. We should walk over that edge. This is a pretty big hole right here. The kiva. Huh.
Probably not.
There's good water in these things. I mean, they still use them today. Obviously for the cattle that graze out here.
The entire pond.
Yeah, it is.
We go swimming?
Sure.
Throw her in. She might come out cleaner than she entered. After 3 days of camping, huh? This is the Hurricane Fault Line. Runs from Hurricane, Utah, all the way down to the Grand Canyon. That needs to be right here. Barn is bigger than their house. Definitely watch every step you're stepping on, because there's a lot of nails poking up. It's been a good sized barn.
Probably had horses and a milk cow and chickens, pig maybe.
Kind of, you think about Mount Trumbull
I'm sure
being,
Poles probably came from that direction.
but they don't look like, I don't know. I was going in the another direction there. I was going to say they certainly have access to some pretty big poles, and you would think that they would utilize being so close to Mount Trumbull, but that doesn't look like a very sturdy crossbeam to me.
It's actually not bad when they built it.
Probably, yeah.
Now remember, they had to haul everything here, so you didn't want to haul stuff.
This
You had to.
this is impressive.
It's wiggling.
Look at this for a minute.
Size of that plank.
Yeah, like that's my foot
That's
on it.
Sawmill cut.
And look how
Because-
thick.
Yeah, if you look at the one next to it, you can tell the other side of them are not cut flat.
Yeah, that's like length of my hand. That's thick wood. No wonder why it came off the side.
I'm sure all this wood was Sawmill cut. Probably.
Well, it could have been from the Mount Trumbull sawmill.
You can see the saw blades marks in that one still.
Mm-hmm.
See them?
Yep. Pretty fascinating. Walking back and found another. Look at this. This is
This
the
one's
bottom.
cool too.
Bottom half of an arrowhead. Like that's a long, skinny one.
Dad
again.
thought this was a painted piece of pottery.
It does look like a painted piece of pottery.
I don't know.
Hey, turn that rock around. That's the one with the lines on it. Like, turn it around so you can see the lines. They go all the way through it. That's cool. And then Luna got a cool one too there.
I found that one, this one, and this one. I also found this one.
A lot of cool rocks out here. All right. Oh, Dad found something. A wagon wheel. A tractor tire wheel.
Mom.
What?
Can I put
All right.
this in there?
It looks really big to be a wagon wheel.
It is.
Serious?
Yep, just the steel band off the wagon wheel.
That's huge though.
They often have tires that big. You should have a big wood hub here, and then all your wood spokes come out to your outer wood ring, and then this steel ring would go around the outside of the wood.
Yeah, that does look like the ring that...
And if you look right here, you can tell this was blacksmith forged, because this thick area, if you look at it from the sides,
Yep.
you can tell where it's been forged together.
Oh, and you look at this rock I found. On the other side, it's just
Oh, like almost like an agate. That
This
is
the ring
cool.
off of the wagon wheel.
That is
They'd
really
have a wood
cool.
wagon wheel, and then this metal band would go around the outside of the wheel, and this is what they actually drive on.
It seems like a huge wagon though. That's
For like a freight wagon or a hay wagon?
yeah, a
that'd be pretty typical.
hay wagon I could see, but for a normal size wagon, it looks huge. Oh, I found an arrowhead. Being storm chasers. Want to get that dust devil. We're gonna catch it in time. Maybe. That's cool.
There was another one.
I made Brett stop because I keep seeing these white flowers and they're so pretty, and I had to come and get a video of them. These are just gorgeous. Oh, focus. And they're just thistles. How can such a pretty flower grow on a thistle?
I have a spare tire, so
We got so close. And
my legs are shaking because of how bumpy it was.
that's just like wrapped around it. It looks a little scary. Look at it. It's like
What do you think happened?
blue.
Blew out.
Well, how's the other tire look?
That was a Fish and Game, or a park service.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For the Grand Canyon?
Like BLM, it looked like.
Did he just checking on you?
That's what
I
it's
just want to make sure we had what we needed to
to
fix it.
Does this one look okay?
It looks
Yeah, that one's looking pretty sad too, but hey, at least we have a spare